and girls. Welcome to Science Isn't Scary here at the Fayette County Public Library. Today we're going to be talking about color. And the activities that we're going to do today are so fun that I have made a packet for you. Okay, I want you to be able to take this packet home and do some of the things that I'm about to show you. So, color, it's everywhere. Color is the property that objects have because of the way that the light either reflects or absorbs on it. Now, in your art classes at school, you've probably learned the colors of the rainbow. And if you can remember Roy G. Biv, you can remember the colors in order. You have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. In your art classes, you may also see color wheels. The color wheels help us see which colors are related to one another. Here you have your yellows and your oranges and your reds, and those are your warm colors. If you think about a fireplace, you might see those colors in the fire. Then over here you got the greens and the blues and the purples. So if you think about the cold Arctic water or the green grass under your feet in the summer, those are your cooler colors. Now, right here in the middle, this is sort of what we're going to focus on today. There are primary colors: yellow, red, and blue are the primary colors. These are colors that just appear naturally in our world. You cannot, scientists cannot, and I can't, you can't, blend colors together to make those. Yellow is yellow. Okay, you can't put two things together to make it. The same thing with the red and the blue. So, I've got a couple of cool activities today to show you. The first one I want to show you is I have these little things right here which are called color paddles. Now, these color paddles are in those three primary colors. You'll notice I've got red, blue, and yellow. Now, what happens when we put the red and the blue together? If we shine the light in there, do you see, boys and girls? Red and blue make purple. Okay, now we're going to take our red and our yellow. If we put the two together, do you see what color there is? There is orange. The last color is green, and green is made with blue and yellow. Okay, so these are little color paddles that can help you show how that works together. But you know what? You can do something very similar at home. You can take little baggies and you can take paint. So I've got some yellow, red, and blue. And I am going to take a little baggie and I am just going to squeeze in some yellow. I'm going to put in about the same amount of red, and I'm going to seal it up tight. That's an important part of this little experiment. And then I'm going to rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Now, boys and girls, when I let my hand go, what color do you suppose we're going to see? Take a look there, boys and girls. We made orange. And you actually can see some different tints and shades of orange in there. Okay, some of the darker and some of the lighter. Just depends on how much of each color you put in there. But red and yellow make orange. Now, let's try taking some blue and some yellow. And we're going to seal it up again really tight. Push the air out of it. Now, from what I showed you on the color paddles, what do you think I'm going to be making? Oh, it's starting to pop through the top, isn't it? Take a look at that. Okay, so we get green by mixing the blue and the yellow. Now, the last one is purple, which happens to be my favorite color, but for some reason, purple is hard to make. So, I'm going to put the blue in here, and then red is what comes next. And sometimes it's just really tricky to make a good purple. Let's see what I come up with today. Let's rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. Let's see what we come up with. Okay. In there you can start to see some of that purple. Probably need to add a little bit more red into there. All right. So that is the harder color to make. I see the purple right in through there. Maybe if we shine the light up through the bag. Do you see the purple? Isn't that pretty? So try this at home, boys and girls. It's really cool. Now, I have a challenge for you, and this is in your packet. The challenge I have for you is a 100 color challenge. Just by using the blue, the yellow, and the red, you can make 100 different colors. Now, you may be wondering why I have the white and the black. Well, the white and the black help us make our shades and our tints. So when you add black, you're going to make it a little darker, and that's a shade. You add white, you're going to make it a little lighter, and that's called a tint. So if you look at what I did, let's focus down here on my blues. I did pretty good down here. So I started with the main blue, and I added a little white, little white, little white, little white, little white, until it's almost all gone. Okay, adding the black, my blues, I don't have a lot of dark blues on here, but I made a lot of light greens. Now, if you mix your yellow, blue, and red together, it's where you're going to get your browns. Okay, you can see all the different pinks. So my challenge is come to the library and get this so that you can try making 100 different colors just from those 3 primary colors. Now, another really cool activity you can do at home is simply finding a CD, okay, and a flashlight. Now, even just using the interior light of the library, you can sort of see some rainbow on that shiny CD. But if you take a flashlight and you have some white paper below it, and you angle this just right, do you see, boys and girls, I'm making reds, yellows, blues, greens on the paper? Pretty cool. An easy way for you to see some of the colors of our rainbow by using a CD at home. All right, in your packet, you also have some spinners. Now, if you think about what I just taught you about the colors, this outside layer is yellow and red. And if this spins really fast, it's going to blend those 2 colors, and our eyes are going to see what color? Hopefully you said orange. Now, over here you see the blues and the yellows, and that should be making green, and blue and red should be making the purple. So, at home you'll need to cut out the circles, put a piece of cardboard or even just a paper plate, and glue the 2 circles on, and then string a string through it. Okay, then you're just going to want to spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. Okay, just keep going really fast and then pull. Oh, look at it, boys and girls. Do you see? And then it's going to slow down and then it's going to go fast again. There is the orange and sort of a greenish gray and that purple. Isn't that cool? This is a great little toy that can show you how color theory really works. In your packet, you also have this really funky color spinner, and it's just white and red, but it's got that swirl on it. So if I spin it, this is the one that sort of makes your eyes go crazy. Let's see. Ready? Woo! Let's let it settle down a little bit. There you go. So that one's sort of just a fun one to make you go crazy. Okay? And the last spinner is one with all the colors of the rainbow. Now, if it spins fast enough, we should see white. I've never got it to go fast enough. I usually see sort of a yellow. But let me just spin, 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 and we'll see what we come up with. All right, when I pull it, oh, look at that. It's almost a yellowish white. Ooh, all those colors blend together. Pretty cool. So come get your packets and you can make this. The last little activity I have for you today that has to do with color involves some water and clear nail polish and some black paper. Now these are some of the examples I've made already at home, and you can see the rainbow on there. Okay, so when you have a light film and the light hits it, sort of like oil on pavement when it's a really hot day, that light will make those little rainbows on the oil. And so this is sort of an example of what you can do at home. So you're going to take your fingernail polish, needs to be the clear stuff, and you're going to want your paper ready, just little squares that are going to fit in whatever bowl you use. And you want to do this quick. You don't want the nail polish to go to the bottom. So you're just going to put a couple of little drops. And as quickly as you can, you're just going to lay the paper in there and sort of tip it down in the water and pull it back up. Now, it's hard to see when it's wet, but when it's dry, it's when you're going to see the different colors. Let me show you again. We'll put that in there. We'll put our paper in, and we'll yank it back up. And look at how shiny it is, okay? And when it dries, you'll get this rainbow effect. Pretty cool, huh? All right, boys and girls, I've showed you several things today that have to do with color. I hope you will try them and come to the library to get this 100 color challenge and the circles for your spinners. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. Join me again in 2 weeks for another episode of Science Isn't Scary.